Patricia Evans, and I'm going to show you how to make a wonderful meatless Thanksgiving loaf. The recipe calls for a tablespoon of brag, and in case you don't know what brag looks like, it's kind of like soy sauce. It's naturally salted, so you have to be careful how much you use, but that's the brag. We're going to need some oil, breadcrumbs. You're going to need some walnuts chopped, egg replacer. Now, we're not using eggs, so I've got this little package here. There's many different kinds of egg replacers out there, but this one is Bob's Red Mill, and that's what I use. 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of water. Kind of mix it up, and you okay. 1 firm tofu, and I had a package of onion mix that I brought, and I put some seasonings together: oregano, basil, cumin, whatever your favorite seasoning is. I put 1 to 2 teaspoons, so how much ever you like to taste. Everybody's taste is different, so use your favorite herbs and seasonings and mix them up and put it in there. I've mixed up the egg replacer, so we're going to put the tofu, and I have washed my hands, so I just like to kind of break up my tofu and put it in. So put that in, the tofu, your soup mix. So here we are, back again. We're going to get this all into the loaf pan. Our oven should be set at 350. And we're going to put it in there for 45 minutes. I like these little spatula things because they help get all that you paid for out of your mixing bowl. Here you have it. I like to kind of smooth it out. There is your meatloaf, and we're going to put it in the oven and cook that. Our loaf is finished, and I'm just going to loosen the sides and put it on a plate, and we will see the finished product. So here we have our finished Thanksgiving loaf, and it will be a wonderful addition to your Thanksgiving meal. Sliced and ready to go. Starch, baking soda, and salt, all our dry ingredients into 1 bowl. Mix that in thoroughly and set it aside for a moment. In another bowl, we're going to put the wet ingredients in this 2 tablespoons of water, 1/4 cup of oil, 1 cup of non-dairy milk, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Kind of mix this in. So we're going to pour that, stir it into the dry ingredients. And mix that in. You can use whatever kind of milk you like. This particular one I've used soy milk. Usually I use almond milk, but I want to let my girlfriend have a taste of this cake. So shout out to my girlfriend Pauline. This is being made with you in mind. So I use soy milk because she's allergic to nuts. So there we go. It's all mixed up. Now we have a spring pan that I've prepared. We're going to put this into our pan. We've got everything out of there. Set it aside because we have to make our topping. And the topping consists of 3/4 cup of sugar, a 3/4 cup of flour, and we're going to cut in the margarine, which is 6 tablespoons of margarine. We're just going to cut it into the flour and the sugar. And once that's all cut in, and now I'm just going to add the cranberries to it and kind of mix it in. The cranberries are very tart. Like a tart cake, then this is great, but if you don't, just use less, maybe a cup less cranberries. And then what we're going to do is put it on top of the cake, because it's our topping. So we get our pan and just sprinkle it on. Now the cranberries are kind of heavy, so they might even fall through, you know what I'm saying? Fall in the cake. But hopefully that won't happen. And you'll just have a nice crumbled cranberry topping cake, which we're going to glaze after anyway. There we go. It's all ready to go into the oven. Your cranberry cake. And there we have it, our cranberry Thanksgiving cake.